Okay, so this is Dead in Vinland. And has a swooshable title screen. And dog is locked. So I'll probably fine.
I've always had simple needs. A family. A peaceful life. But, like the skalds say, you can't always get what you want. What the gods gave me was fire and steel. Kill the bastard! They screamed. Luckily,
Okay, I'm unclear if our narrator is hiding in that building or bursting into that building.
when they burned down our house.
Okay, that clears it up.
Our memories. I yelled, drop these bags and row if you want to live.
You know, you could have moted there.
We barely escaped on a stolen boat, with no map and no destination. They didn't bother to follow us. No turning back. We were exiled.
Well, why were they burning your house down to begin with, though? Like, you're conspicuously skipping that part of your story, just saying.
Days. Depressed. Hungry. Lost. We thought we had reached the end of the world. When the gods sent us the most terrible storm, our fate was decided.
Are very posh Vikings, yes.
Oblivion. Then we saw it, coming out of nowhere. Salvation. Or Loki's dirty tricks.
Loki could be way more creative than that.
The gods are playing with us. But I just know that we must survive.
Okay, is that a shield or like massive pregnancy? I hate to ask this question, but I have to ask this question. It's just a weird angle. Like, you see what I'm talking about, right? Like, that's... If that's a shield, hold it up a little higher. And we are out of voice acting. What did you just say? That's... Okay, so like the best troops of Njord stormed in. How do you get our asses into that? That like in on our asses, sure, but this is just a very confusing sentence. Oh. Are we a visual novel here? I was not expecting that. Yeah. Yeah, I was also expecting, like, a very base buildy thing, which this might still be just a long intro, or it's a visual novel. That is part of the fun of doing this whole just, like, random Steam deep dive without even looking at anything past the title, though. It's like, what genre is this? This says visual novel to me. I could be wrong. Also this. Your first instinct on, like, getting shipwrecked is like, I gotta find a date. That's weird. Okay, so we're tracking resources. And we have fire mushrooms. That feels very... I made the dye from... what was it? Red Keese and Hylian shrooms. Which, for anyone who doesn't know, is something that somebody put in his, like, attempt at an actual real-world historical novel. Oh, also Lizalfo's Tales. It was just like, what did they use for dye in medieval times? Let me do a search and ignore the fact that the first hit is a recipe guide for Breath of the Wild. Okay, it would be nice if, like, all you were, like, going into some kind of, you know, like, resource bar. Do I have to just remember? Okay, so... So we are in fact doing, like, a hybrid survival game / visual novel? Okay. And we're also doing this, like, weird... It's 2D, but you can spin it thing. Okay. So this is something that I've noticed in a lot of stuff lately, is this UI trend of, like, let's have very abstract black and white icons with no text to them. So I can swan, I can hammer, I can house, I can plants, or I can tree. I also have a character sheet. Okay. Okay, that way dies, that's the end. Oh, wait, is this a princess maker? Like, cause this is a lot of stats we suddenly have. I still do not know what genre we're in. Oh wait, this... Okay, this suggests, like, oh, what's it called? The grimdark Magnolia looking dungeon crawler thing. You know the one. So they have like some kind of semi-tactical combat system, and okay, and stuff. Oh, okay. Thank you for trying not to overwhelm me. Okay. So again, what are these? Ah, okay, these are... Okay. I think I get it. So we are in fact being very, like, spreadsheety with this then. Okay, so, okay, people are over here. Okay, this is a little bit of weird UI. I should perhaps look at those skills to see who's like good at what, but I'm overwhelmed with the amount of information we have. Oh, there we go. Okay. Take stuff we have, okay. I think I did what the tutorial said. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're being picky about who does what then. Okay. Okay. Well, no, because I guess we're good. Okay. So, my main thought is that the UI for assigning to tasks is one of the worst things I've ever seen. So you go to the page for the thing, and then you open up the pull-out menu, and then you like drag and drop somebody onto the one not super well marked spot to do the one thing that you can do there. And then we roll some dice. Oof. Okay. I could see getting into this, but like... Is this a Civilization clone with a weird UI? And, you know, relationship meters? Every area needs exactly one thing. That's, like... Why, though? That's so wasteful. Get bit by a snake. Okay. Okay. That's an icon. Okay. Okay, is everybody just on their same stuff before? Okay, yeah. Okay. This is a long result screen thing. What did you do? Sorry, what was that you're saying? Okay, we got a beach to check out, though. So did they say a golden padlock? Because that's just a really bad idea. Okay, so we get more people eventually, apparently. Okay. Yeah, again, what did you actually do? Like, it was clearly something. And I'm never acknowledging that. Wait. You just had two mobs? That's going on. But yeah, like, I see what this is going for, but like, this is a very spreadsheety game with like the most unspreadsheety UI you can imagine, and that's a bad combination. Okay. So, who's not thirsty, I guess, basically, is the question. Now it's Oregon Trail. I still want to see this like random combat thing. Yep. It's gonna be Friday. Maybe. Okay. So... it takes water to explore, okay. Well, I think I get the idea with this. And, like, again, it doesn't seem bad, but, like, this is the sort of game where I want, like, total information at all times on screen, and, like, this nonsense is ridiculous. When especially when you get, like, you know, 6 people, it said at some point, just to start with, and like that's gonna have to scroll at that point. So, interesting. Not what I expected at all. And again, there's apparently puppy DLC. You know, I haven't seen one of these in a long time, the like, guilt trip quit message. I'm pretty sure time won't be passing while I'm not playing, and it'll be fine. So, okay, that was something.